Welcome to a bonus episode. We're going to do, we forgot to do games the last couple of episodes, so we decided to throw out a bonus episode. We're going to do purely just a game for this episode. So we've decided on overrated, underrated.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got a list of things.
Yeah, and you know it's not just going to be a simple answer because I have to give an explanation.
Yeah, we're long-winded people. we just love to get into stuff, so it's not going to be a quick one.
It's not just. I'm not just going to go, it's underrated or over. I'm going to tell you why.
We're gonna get into it. Why we think so.
Okay.
So hit me.
What we called underrated, overrated.
Yeah.
Nando's.
For how much people talk about Nando's, I think it's overrated, but I do like it.
See. Yeah, I think it's way overrated. I just think it's just chicken with some flavouring on it, and mine at home is so much better.
To be fair, Liam makes an amazing chicken drumstick, and he does actually use some of the. He didn't do it on the last one because it was quite spicy the way he makes it, but he'll make the chicken that you had here the other day, but he'll add the medium sauce to it and drizzle it all over and cook it so then it's juicy and crispy, and it's got a bit of heat to it. That is amazing, and that is a Nando's sauce, but that's not what they make there. His is well more tastier than that.
Yeah, I think it's definitely overrated. I think to be honest, I actually think I've only been once.
We've been a couple of times, not because
it's not here, is it?
No.
It's in England.
Yeah, it's in England. So like I say, we've been a couple of times, not because I think the most times we've ate is because it's been in the airport on the way back from England, and it's like the nicest thing in the airport.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do like it. I don't mind it. I don't love it. I don't seek it out. So yeah.
No, I'm not one of like,
no.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Okay, strawberries and chocolate. I'm gonna say it's overrated.
Totally overrated.
I don't really like fruit anyway, so
I don't mind strawberry, but I wouldn't really grab strawberries. I wouldn't really put
my
them
kids
together.
would make strawberries and chocolate like on a random, you say, doing that. But I think personally, when you think of strawberries and chocolate, you think of it like a romantic thing. I think
either romantic or a bit like as a treat, as something special.
Yeah. I think
I remember being in London once with a friend of mine, and we walked specifically quite far to get these strawberries and chocolate, and they were like a tenner for like 3 or 4 of them. I was a bit like, whoa. I mean, she loved them, which is fair enough.
But I'd be more pissed off that I've paid a tenner. That would actually ruin my fucking day, that bit. I'd be like, I don't even want. I think it happened the other day. I'm not even joking. When I was in the shop and Lexi wanted a watermelon, and she got a whole. This was in the blackout. She got a whole watermelon, and I kind of argued with her not to pick it up. But in the end, I think I'll just, when it's like whatever, just get the watermelon.
Pick my battles, just get it.
11:35 it was. I genuinely was like,
for a watermelon.
Me and Mitch looked at each other, right, and I swear I thought he was going to go, nah, put that back kind of thing. Yeah. And I think we both felt the same thing, but in a way, obviously, we thought we might need this watermelon too. You know,
it's going to last us a while.
Don't get me wrong. So we got in the car as well. It was even funny. We got in the car, and all I could hear was this fucking watermelon rolling around in the boot. I was like, I am getting in the back because I've just paid 11.35.
Don't bruise the €11 watermelon.
Yeah, exactly. So,
wow, that's an expensive fruit.
Yeah. Well, I think usually I buy it in like a quarter.
Yeah,
but I've not realised.
I've for casing sometimes, or for the smaller, like the honeydew one, like cut in half and stuff.
Yeah,
I would never have expected a whole one to be €11.
No, really.
Wow.
Yeah, but saying strawberries and chocolate, definitely my answer is overrated.
Yeah.
But we had, but now we just obviously melt the chocolate. I love warm melted chocolate with different stuff.
Just not fruit.
No, I love fruit.
What would you put it with then?
I'd put it with, what would I have? I'm just literally trying to think, because the kids would have everything. So strawberries, I'd get strawberries, apples, banana, orange, like everything. I think I'd just put the spoon in it, actually. I'm trying to think what fruit I'd pick up.
None, just a spoon.
Maybe a little bit of apple. Green apple. I'm so fussy, I know. But yeah, just a bit of chocolate.
Yeah, overrated.
No, overrated for me. Actually, funny enough, because we're going away, we got a message from the hotel going, did you want any specials in your room, like strawberries and chocolate? Not really, no.
No thanks.
Just a bed will do. Going on that, champagne. Underrated, overrated?
Overrated.
I think it's overrated.
So overrated.
I wouldn't know that. I honestly probably wouldn't know the difference.
No. You could give me Prosecco, Cava, champagne.
I'm still going to go
different. Yet, pull that face. Like, every now and then I do like a glass of bubbles. Like, I do like it. but I don't love it, and I definitely don't care about paying extra for Dom Perignon or whatever it's
Bubbles
called.
hits me anyway. It doesn't matter what it is. I genuinely wouldn't probably notice the difference. If it tastes nice, it's nice.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm
No.
not really.
Not fussed with that.
All gets to your head, doesn't it? Sunsets.
I think they're quite underrated.
I completely agree.
It's something that you know is nice, but I think when you actually go and do it, you're like, wow.
Yeah, and how different and beautiful sunsets can be, obviously, depending on where you're watching them from.
Remember when we went to the beach, just all the girls on a random evening once, and we went, that was really nice. And when we were there, we were like, we should do this more often. That was lovely.
There's places that have a known, like we've been to the Ibiza.
I went to the Ibiza area. One, and sat on the rocks. Exactly, that was really nice,
and it was beautiful. But like you say, you can find that anywhere. You've just got to go and
sit and watch
to do it. Do you know what I mean?
No, totally underrated. I think it just does something inside. Like maybe because it's nature, maybe because it is just very pretty to look at. I don't know what it is, but it does get you inside.
I do, and I haven't done, but I know. Well, Mason has with his friends, and I know some of the people I know have done it. Sunrise. Just think of where we were. I always get it wrong. The sun coming up.
Yeah.
That. Yeah. So I haven't
never done
that.
A sunrise.
No, I haven't either. So that would be something to.
I don't know if I'd like a sunrise as much as a sunset. I think the setting.
It's getting up, isn't it?
Definitely that. I don't think you would be able to get me up for a sunrise. The only time I would do it is if I was jet lagged in another country and I'd already got up too early. Which is what I saw actually. That Ryan Thomas and Lucy Mecklenburg, however you say her name, they've just gone to America to do a cruise, actually, their first cruise. And they were in Miami or wherever they were. And they got up jet lagged at like 4 or 5 in the morning. So they went with the kids to watch the sunset purely because they was already awake.
Well, that's it.
That I'd do. That I would do. I think I'd rather a sunset.
Like you say, because I'm up, for example, years ago, when I think I've said it, I went to like South Africa on a safari. When we went on a morning thing, we see the sunset, but actually planning on getting up at this time, we're going to go to the beach, like you say, and set up and watch the sunset, which I know Mason and his friends have done before. That's pretty
amazing for a teenager. I would never have got out of my bed for a sunrise.
Honestly, I'm going to tell you honestly now, I don't know about his friends. Mason thought it was better for him because he's not very good at getting up. It just stays awake. So Mason,
that's a teenage thing to do.
So I had to be honest with that one. I don't know about his friends. They probably were clever and went to sleep and put an alarm on. But because Mason knew he wouldn't get up for his alarm, because literally that kid would sleep through anything. It's crazy. He just stayed awake. He just went then, like whatever it was, 6 o'clock or whatever time.
Oh, I wouldn't have been able to stay awake. But that sounds more teenage like.
I wouldn't have either. But that was his solution for that.
I think I'd like to do sunsets more. Actually, I think I've only done 2 or 3 maybe in my life. So yeah,
I definitely think
we should maybe do that one day in the summer.
Yeah,
we'll take all the kids.
So many opportunities to go to different places to see it where we are as well. We're so lucky. Like nice, lovely ones. Cup of tea or coffee in bed.
Oh, underrated.
Definitely underrated. Because of our lives, I think. Yeah, we don't do it.
No,
we don't get the time to really.
I haven't done it in a while.
The only time we do get things like that is birthdays. So if it's my birthday or Mitch's birthday, I'd go, say it's Mitch's birthday, I'd go down and get the kids, get all the bits ready, these cards, these presents, and then make a cup of coffee. Yeah. And take it up. So that, on the other way around for a birthday or Mother's Day, Father's Day. Yeah. The kids did it for our anniversary.
That's nice.
That sort of thing.
We don't really do it for an occasion.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's the only time I'd have a coffee.
Liam don't have tea or coffee anyway, so it is literally just me. And in the morning, like Liam makes me a cup of tea. That's just his thing that he does, and it's really nice little touch. But on the I haven't done it for ages, but sometimes like if he'll get up with the kids in the morning, and I stay in bed, then he'll bring me one in. But again, it's rare because it's just not a thing,
and it's hard. He doesn't sometimes relax and enjoy. Sometimes, but I feel like I need to
can't with the kids, especially with Hayden at the minute. Jesus, but
okay, oh God, I can imagine. Well, we did it the other day where I was a bit older. I think Lexi was out and Morgan's obviously does his own thing. We kind of got up and then we were like, oh, I'll just go back and back to bed, chill in bed and watch telly with a cup of coffee sort of thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't late.
I actually really like
Yeah.
watching TV in bed.
Yeah, it was.
Liam don't.
Nice.
Liam hates watching TV in
Oh,
bed.
really?
Yeah.
See, I would say that's probably but underrated as in I don't put the television when I go to bed.
No,
Like,
we don't do
to
that.
sleep.
Yeah, no.
Whereas Mitch has to put the telly on before he goes to sleep.
I used to be like that.
Yeah. Yes. We've always friends in
always done that.
Yeah.
Always done that. And then obviously getting with Liam, and he never did that. And then gradually just got into the habit of not doing it either. So no, we never put the TV on to go to bed, unless we decided we were watching something in bed, which we did before kids, really. Would maybe put something on in bed, but Liam would prefer to watch it in the living room and then go to bed.
That's what I would do.
So generally, yeah, if we watch stuff together, we'll generally watch it in the living room and then go to bed. But getting into bed and watching TV, I miss it. I've not been, because Hayden's in our room, so I haven't been able to do that for like a year. On the odd random Friday where Kayson's gone to school, Liam's gone to work, and Hayden's going back for his morning nap. Normally we don't, because I'll put him to nap and then I'll be in the living room. But sometimes I've put him in the bed next to me and I'll put the TV on. He's fell asleep while the TV's on, and then I can watch it in bed.
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
It is.
I do. That's underrated.
I agree.
TV in bed, and
because sometimes it's hard for me. It's hard to relax. So actually, when you're proper in that mode of really enjoying it, you know what I mean? I'm really making.
Because if I'm in the living room, I'll try and sit down, but then it's like I can see all these things that need picking up and putting away. So it's you don't really relax.
I don't use my sofa. I don't really think. I think last night was the longest I've ever sat because I don't even watch telly. You know this? I watched a whole program last night. The Race Across the World thing.
Okay.
Have you not seen it?
No.
Oh, I thought you'd be really into that.
We don't watch TV, like TV channels.
No, yeah. It was on one like that, like on a certain time.
Yeah.
And I think I just must have got hooked. So, well, actually, while it's on here, reality shows.
Mostly overrated.
Yeah.
I do like reality TV.
Yeah,
so I do get into it, TV. But I don't like
more American, are you not?
More American, definitely more American. I find it harder to get into the English reality TV. But then there are some programs that I do like, I do watch. But as a whole, like, it is overrated.
I think overrated. So. I do think
it's hard to make a good one. That's the trouble, because people are so unauthentic now, and they're in it for the fame, for whatever reason.
Reality TV
it's hard to capture that.
Yeah.
That
reality.
It's hard to capture the reality.
Is it real?
Yeah. So I find it hard, but there are some really good shows out there.
Yeah, and I think sometimes you could have the same show, but now maybe that year was better than another year, or you're just more into that year than another year. You
have to get hooked to the people.
Yeah.
So like you say, you can have the same show, like Big Brother.
Yeah.
I used to love Big Brother, watched it loads, and X Factor and stuff like that. It's like, but you have to buy into the people in that season series, whatever it is,
because then you want to keep watching it and you want to know what's going on.
God, X Factor, that was a great show, and that was proper like lead up to Christmas, wasn't it? Like I'm a Celebrity and stuff. So
to be fair, I do like I'm a Celebrity, but again, it's the people, and if you get into it,
exactly. I've gone off that a lot lately. I don't think it's been as good. It is a bit late, but yeah, like Love Island, there's been a couple of good series of that. It's got a bit shit now. Love is Blind, I do like that one.
I haven't seen that one.
Have you not seen Love is Blind?
I don't really watch. Come on,
I don't
watch.
So it started off.
I haven't heard it.
It started off in America, but they actually just done an English one with Matt and Emma Willis as the hosts.
Okay, I think I've heard them talking about it.
So basically, it's the same in both countries, but you date through a pod. So you sit in a room like this and you talk to someone in a room like there, and there's like a big screen. You can't see the shape of them, what they look like, nothing. You're not allowed to talk about what you look like.
It's like The Voice dating.
It is literally, you serial date lots of people, and then you go to on another date and a second date and a third date and stuff, and gradually you like whittle it down to like your favorite. But then the only way you get out of the pods is if you actually propose. So in the space of 2-3 weeks, they date like 10-12 hours a day, and then they get to a point where they have a connection, sometimes with two people, and it's really hard to pick who because they genuinely develop feelings and they fall for someone, and then picking one or two. And obviously the whole point is to find the person you're going to marry.
Yeah.
So they get to a point where they pick one, they propose, they accept it. Once they accept it, then they meet, And then the show follows them from when they get engaged to then all the couples that end up engaged then go on a honeymoon separately, but then they all end up coming together on the honeymoon. Then they go home and they get given an apartment for I think 2 weeks or whatever it is to then get used to living together. Then they start meeting their friends and their family and stuff like that, and then they have their wedding day. So it's like a month after by the time they actually stand at the altar and they say yes or no. And some couples don't get married, some couples do get married, and there's actually couples still married now and they've actually had like babies and stuff. But it's basically the whole point of it is love blind. Can you actually love someone for them and not the way they look?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really good one. I do like that one.
That's a good. I like that. I like that idea. It is like The Voice. Where was I? Decent shower. A decent shower.
Oh, so underrated.
Yeah.
That can change your life.
Mm-hmm.
So Liam
experienced that, haven't you, as well at home?
Yeah. Liam is a shower snob.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever we go, he comments on the shower. If it's someone's house, a hotel, whatever it is, he has to talk about what the shower's like. Yeah. So that's a general conversation in our house. But yeah, a really great shower. It's so underrated. And at the moment, Liam's doing our ensuite. So we've had to use our other bathroom. And the shower in there, for some reason, was shit.
Yeah.
Just it trickled out. There was no pressure. It was crap. It was really hard to get the right temperature. Anyway, he's took the whole thing apart, cleared out all the pipes or whatever the problem was. And now it's amazing. Great. But it's like you fixed it maybe in the last week. He's on the verge of finishing. We've had a shit shower for about 3 months.
I wouldn't stress it now if I'm
literally to the point that I've actually a couple of the times had to get in the bath and use the shower because we've got like a head in the bath thing as well.
The power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or to even get the temperature.
Yeah. So there you go. So right, until you get in one and you think
when you have a shit shower,
and it does stress you out, doesn't it?
Oh my god,
it is such a stress when you get in the shower and either the water's not hot or it's not strong enough or something. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, or if the gas goes or whatever, it's like so annoying.
Because it usually goes on me.
Like it just fixes everything. If you feel like shit, if you've got period pains, if you've had a long day at work,
but when you get in,
the kids are annoying you.
As is
a nice shower.
I don't know if it
fixes your life.
Well, I don't know, it's just our house, so it's just a general thing. But in our house, if someone's in the shower and then you obviously use the tap,
it makes it cold.
It goes cold, or obviously
it scorches
you, or the less strength of power.
Yeah,
and it's whoever's in the shower will just shout, "Turn it off!" because obviously they're in the shower and it's gone how it on, and it is. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
So and it couldn't be. Sometimes it could be no one using the tap. It could just be like the washing machine, for example.
Yeah.
Running water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Fake plant. That's a hard one.
Probably underrated.
I think they are underrated because for people like me and you, we can't keep
plants alive.
Then anything alive.
Definitely. Wow, they're probably underrated because, like you say, you need the look. I mean, this room I can already see three of them.
But if they were real, they definitely would be gone, wouldn't they?
And you need the greenery, you need the plants. Like I like the look of plants, but I don't want real ones. And actually, I think once I actually got little, I think they were for the bedside table, little plants for me and Liam.
Yeah.
And then when I actually looked close, they were covered in like tiny spider things. Yeah, and I was like, never again.
Exactly. I do like the idea of it, but then like you say that, I do like the house plants because it's supposed to be good with oxygen.
I actually saw something on my Facebook the other day and it did say that this plant can boost or oxygen and this, that and the other, and this one,
and they are
the bugs.
Most of them plants are easy to keep alive.
I just never tried.
It's that for me, the bug thing, and you know what I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm all right.
I'll pass. Okay. What about trying to grow our own vegetables?
Yeah,
just as long as it's outside. As long as it's outside and not in my house,
it'll be that. It'll be kind of a little bit naive thing. Oh, is that how they look when they're?
That's a lot of work for that.
Aircon.
Oh, underrated.
Yeah, especially where we are.
Oh, it's a necessity. It's not a nice to have, a luxury.
I know I do. I forget every year.
Yeah,
like of
how hot it is.
You know what I mean?
And look at England. On the random time they have a hot summer, everyone's dying. They're like, "Oh my god, air conditioning!" And because some people actually got air conditioning installed because of how hot it goes. So imagine, like here's even worse than your.
Like it's like going out, isn't it? If there's no kind of space inside and cool, you're like, nah, I can't eat. over there because it's
it affects your plans. Like, can't go there. They don't have aircon.
Yeah.
How many times in the summer we're like, oh, where should we go for lunch? What should we do? Where should we take the kids? Oh no, they don't have aircon. We're not going
because
there.
you end up a sweat. It's horrible. It's uncomfortable.
Wow. How quickly do you get stressed when you're hot?
Yeah, and especially you've
so
got
much
kids
faster
with even with babies. You know, holding them. Yeah, it's too much. Way too much.
No thanks.
Swimming pools. Have I said swimming pools?
No.
Swimming pools.
This is a hard one because again, it's quite a necessity, and I like having a pool, but it is a little bit overrated having your own pool.
Yeah.
Like, you've got a community
I think
pool,
so because I don't use it.
Yeah.
Whereas my kids are...
Your kids are always in it.
My kids never get out of a pool.
It's...
Suppose it depends on... But for me, I would say they're overrated. I just think they're hard work to look after.
Yeah.
Keep clean all the time.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I would agree that they're a bit overrated when you could just have a community pool, because you've got a community pool. I've got a community pool as well.
Yeah. And I actually said the other day...
And sometimes you go up there, don't you?
It's nice to be in it's nice to go to the community sometimes. I think have that community thing in the summer because you meet different...
You meet different
friends
and
the kids,
stuff.
that's more the thing, to be
fair.
But
I think if I didn't have one and I had to go to the community pool... That's
why I've never got rid of mine, because I genuinely don't.
It's overrated because, like I say, it's long, it's effort. Yeah. I'm not even the one doing it.
But for my kids' side, it's probably completely underrated.
They absolutely wouldn't live without it. So it's like, it's a hard one.
My dogs.
Yeah, your dog's in
it. Unfiltered mates. Unfiltered friends.
I think that's underrated. I
do.
I think you need friends like that.
I agree. I completely agree. I think that without my unfiltered mates, sometimes things wouldn't get said that maybe needed to be said. Does that make sense?
I think it goes both ways, because I think people that are generally unfiltered can sometimes take the piss. Oh yeah, but I'm honest, I'm direct. Yeah, but you're a dick.
Yeah.
Like, there's a way to say what you want to say without being a dick about it. So some people don't do it right.
I suppose we're thinking with the right intentions.
I'm thinking for people that, I'm thinking, in this situation, I'm thinking about people that just genuinely tell you, like, how it is, or maybe say things that are uncomfortable but that needed to be said. And I think sometimes you need that.
Yeah. They get
to have friends. Then I think when you have friends like that you never get to that level. They're surface friends. They're fake. They're not fake friends, because you need some friends like that.
But at the same time, you need an unfiltered friend here and there.
If they're an unfiltered friend, that's because you've got a deep level friendship and you can be honest with each other. And I think everyone needs that.
Well, I think it's said. I've seen something there. Someone sent me something that I can't think what the thing is now. Something about it's 300% more likely to stay friends when they insult each other, or there's something, I can't remember what it was, but it was something like that. And it makes sense.
Friends that insult each other.
But like you say, there's that line. There's always a line.
Yeah.
Marriage. Overrated. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard one.
What's the difference? Can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
I know I'm not married, and I know I'm getting married, so it's a bit of
a hypocrite, Charlotte.
A little bit.
Well, we'll see if you make it there.
Probably more like 2 reasons. 1, legal reasons, probably, because it's just easier, I think.
Yeah.
Got married.
All the laws are set up for that. Yeah.
And 2, for the memories. The memories of having that day.
Yeah.
But I think we have spoken about it because we spoke about marriage. But in a simple answer, I think it's overrated that how much time, stress, money, effort, everything in between that goes into that couple of hours or few hours. It's not even a whole 24 hours, is it? Come on.
You're talking about the wedding day. You're not talking about marriage.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Then I'd say I'll change my answer.
What?
I'd say that it's underrated, because I think keeping a good marriage is hard to come by these days. I think there's not many people who stay in a marriage and stay in a...
I think when you think about the word marriage of like a long-term relationship, then that is underrated.
Yeah.
I think actually marriage, getting married on paper and having the marriage, that is a little bit overrated. Yeah. I think people go into it just because it's a thing to do, because it's the way it is. But then having said that, would I like to be nearly 20 years deep as a girlfriend knowing that I'm never going to be a wife? I don't know. I like the wife title. I like that I'm married, that we're married. I like that bit of it.
I get what you mean.
But then at the same time, I don't think it's necessary. No.
It doesn't change. It shouldn't change a relationship.
It doesn't change. It shouldn't. No. Like say, it definitely doesn't change it. But then at the same time, I prefer to be a wife. Yeah. So it must change something. It doesn't change us in our relationship as a couple.
No.
But the title of it feels a bit more real or better. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go. Retail therapy. Underrated or overrated? I'm going to say it's overrated because it would do my fucking head in. It would stress me out more, personally. Like, retail therapy means going to shop to make you feel better, no?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Shopping.
No, that would stress me out. I couldn't do that. That definitely wouldn't be the answer. I would rather go for a walk on my own.
Is that because you're thinking of like shopping for your family?
No.
Like if you decided like we had a girls' dinner, a birthday, and you need a new outfit and you had to go buy yourself something, that would stress you out.
Said that.
Yeah.
No, that's not my idea of fun.
You shop online a lot now, don't you? You don't really.
It's not my idea of fun, personally.
Yeah.
You'd like it, wouldn't you? I know a lot of people that do.
Yeah.
And really get a good feel from it when they've been shopping and I just think.
I mean, I don't love shopping like I used to. Definitely not now as much. And I'm not a person, I don't shop every month.
No, but what I'm saying is you get that good feel from it.
Yeah, like I like it. And to be honest, I like to go by myself.
Yeah.
If I go shopping with someone, I never buy anything because I talk and I can't focus and I can't do two things at once.
I wouldn't be a very good shopper with them. The people who go on like a girl's, I don't know how they go and buy stuff.
No. I think those people, you just browse and if you see something you grab it. It's not really a shopping thing.
Yeah, I don't feel like I need to get this today and this is what I'm focusing on.
And to be honest, a lot of the time that I do go shopping isn't because I need something specific. Sometimes if I need something specific, I'm running out that shopping. But like every now and then, like I like to just wander around the shops, hopefully when it's not too busy. And generally that kind of feeling hits me at about 6-7 o'clock in the evening. If I've had like a long day or whatever, or, you know, long couple of weeks or whatever with the kids and work and stuff. And I just I like to go early evening. It's generally not too busy. Wander around by myself. So it's a bit of like
sounds lovely, but I just know I wouldn't have.
When I don't have the pressure of something specific to find, it's even better.
Yeah.
Because then I'm just mooching, and if I see something nice, then I'll grab something. I don't traipse around every single shop. That to me again wouldn't be enjoyable. I pick a couple of the shops that I like, have a mooch about. If I see something nice, great. Kills
it's
a couple
probably
of hours.
then because I don't do that. You know, like I'm usually looking for something in particular for a certain thing, and then because I can't, it stresses me out. And so the thought of it's like, nah. But that would be my first answer is overrated. You'd say it's underrated then. No.
I'd say underrated in the right way, yeah. If like that kind of, to me, that is really enjoyable.
Yeah. Oh, we've got 2 left. Bath bombs. Overrated. God, they make the. To be honest, I don't like baths anyway. I'm not a big bath girl personally.
I only like baths when like I'm ill or I've got a bad back.
I just don't like it. I feel like I have to have a shower after anyway. It's just long.
It's one of them things that I love the idea of, like, say if I'm ill and stuff, and I get in and then I'm sweating and then I'm hot and I'm trying to stay in because I've just wasted loads of hot water in the bath and I don't want to waste it. Enjoy this. But yeah, I find it hard to stay in it.
Whereas everyone else in my family loves a bath. The kids love a bath bomb. Yeah, no, I couldn't. It makes. No.
I've never really used a bath bomb myself. I think I got one for Kason once, maybe like a Christmas stocking thing or something, and it like stained my bath. I had to scrub my bloody bath. So since then I'm a bit.
No, I wouldn't either. No. I did it the other day though. I went into the bath and I went, oh, what's happened to the kids? What's happened to the bath? It's like bath bomb, but it was yellow. It looked like they'd pissed in the bath. Do you know what I mean? I was like, okay, it's nice. Have a nice bath. Yeah, no.
Are you clean?
Yeah, no, I don't like them. Oh, my ears just fell out. Right, last one. Oh, that actually fucking really hurt. Soaps,
like TV soaps. Oh, I used to watch them a lot. I don't watch any of them now.
Yeah,
I did watch Hollyoaks a lot longer than all the other ones, but
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna tell my reason why. I'm gonna say that underrated. The reason I say that is because actually how many messages they get across to people, to be fair, in their storylines. And how much
they tackle the storylines,
and how much it is quite a thing for, obviously, people, you know, them times through the day, at them, you know, when they're even having the, you know, like,
brings families together as well.
You know, that sort of thing. So
yeah,
for that reason, I'd say underrated. I mean, I don't watch them anymore.
And actually, like, I've seen a couple things lately of like behind the scenes and the realities of people talking about like working on a soap, and that is hard work.
It is.
The hours, how quickly they have to learn lines.
I
Like,
think they're on every
these
day.
are every single day.
Every day.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll agree with you. Underrated. And like I said, I think when you actually watch it and you get into it, it's like I enjoyed them, but I just got so out of the loop. And like I say, when you don't watch it for ages, you can't really get back in because you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, you kind of work out where these.
Yeah, who's that? Didn't he die?
Exactly.
He's come back to life.
Exactly. I'm lying. I have got one more. Gherkins in a burger. Last one.
Underrated. They're amazing.
Do you? I didn't think you were going to say that then.
Oh yeah, love a gherkin in a burger.
The first thing I used to do was pull it out of a burger. You know, when you get it from like your fast food places.
To eat it last or to not eat it?
No, to not eat it. It just goes in the pack.
Can't remember who it is. Someone in my life takes them out
and
savor them to the end.
Really?
Yeah, I can't.
So no, I'd leave it and.
Oh no, that's the best bit.
But I feel like I've grown up a little bit because
I now don't take them out.
I don't take them out. To be fair, I don't buy them burgers anymore. To be honest, I make my own like burgers, but I actually buy gherkins to cut up. Like I've cut them up in little. I don't have the circle.
Like more like a relishy kind.
Yeah, like a cut up thing, and put that in my burger. So
you actually go and buy them now.
Yeah.
So underrated. I think. I like burgers with and without them. It's not like a desperate.
I just feel like 90% of the people who get them would pull them out. I could be completely wrong, but I was shocked at your answer.
I do know a couple of people that do, but I don't know. I think a lot of people. I think the people that like them. Yeah, like, it's one of them. It's like Marmite. You love it or you hate it.
Yeah. Do you eat your gherkins?
Do you take them out and put them on the side? Do you love them? Yeah. Totally.
How do you eat your eggs?
Well, that's it for underrated, overrated. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed the little bonus game episode. And if you've got any underrated, overrated ideas that you want to put in, then send them over. We'll add them to the list. Then maybe we'll do another one of these.
Yeah. Hit us up.
That was good.
Defo.
Right. See you next time.
Peace out.